Hi everyone, Bear from Bear Reads Books. Welcome back to my channel. Time for Friday Reads, and I've got some finished books, some started books, some life updates, and time to get started. It's been a reasonably busy reading week, but it's also been a crazy busy work week and just personal life week. I am now working 100% from home, like many of you too, I guess. My entire work, the section of my work has been moved off-site to accommodate other people that can't leave the building to spread out while all this coronavirus stuff is happening. So I'm 100% working from home, and I've been surprisingly productive, so I'm happy with that. I don't know what your experience of working from home has been like, but I've kind of liked it. It doesn't mean I have more time for reading, because I still have to work. But what it does mean is no commute in the morning, which for me is only about 20 minutes. I don't have to pay for parking, no commute. So I'm starting work earlier, which means I can finish earlier, which means kind of by proxy, by mistake, I kind of do have more time for reading. And when you look at the books that I've finished this week, yeah, maybe I do have more time for reading. And also my university course, the whole university is not shut down, but all classes have been moved online. So every single class is now an online course, including the lectures and the tutorials or seminars. So everything is online, either via online video conferencing or via recorded lecture, which is interesting. So everything is changing, and I think everything is changing for everybody. So I hope everyone's doing well with all these changes. It can be really hard to switch your life up like this when things change on you. When you feel kind of out of control. Yeah, you don't really have any control of what's going on. So really, all you can control is your own productivity at work. That you're still the same person you always were. You can control the quality of your relationships, and the best is, just don't turn into a dick. There's words to live by. Don't be a dick. Anyway, there's plenty of those around. They're still hoarding toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I don't understand personally, but there's now this food shortages, so cans of tomatoes and things like that are all in a shortage. I just don't understand. Anyway, back on to reading. I have finished, I think I spoke about this one last week, I finished Tara June Winch's The Yield. It was great. I've never read anything like it. It's kind of a mix of family history, Indigenous cultural history, a language history of Indigenous language, all packaged up in this really interesting fictional story. So interesting, so engaging. I'm going to do a full review on this one. A couple of other Australian booktubers have done really great reviews on this, and you should check those out, but I'll do one anyway. So that is finished, and started and finished in this week, but I can't say anything about it, not yet, is Kylie Reid's Such a Fun Age. And I wish I could say something about it. But what this means is I have finished all 6 books in the judging list for my group for fiction in the octafinals. And I think if Robert's email is anything to go by, I think I'm on the list to do non-fiction for the quarterfinals. So that'll be interesting. So I have another 6 books to read, but it'll be non-fiction this time. But it does mean I've finished 6 fiction books, and come April the 1st, April Fool's Day, I won't be playing any tricks on you, but I will be revealing my rankings for the 6 and giving mini reviews for all 6, all in one big bonanza video. So that was finished this week. From the library this week, I've picked this up. This is how we changed the ending by Vicky Wakefield. Now, it is an Australian book. It's nominated for the Stella Prize, which is a great prize, great literary prize in Australia. And Tara June Winch's The Yield is also on the Stella Prize. So is something called Too Much Lip by Melissa Lukashenko, that lots of people have done reviews about. This one sits in the YA section. I used to read a lot of YA. I don't anymore. But this is, this is right up my alley. So I'm going to read this. For library, I got it for about a month, I think. So I might not be reading it this coming week, but when I get a chance, I'll give it a shot. But I thought what I would do, now that I've finished my BookTube prize, I had a little bit of time on my hands, a little bit of time up my sleeve, on my hands, up my something. A little bit of time, that'll do, to pick whatever I like off the shelves. So I don't read prizes, and I don't have to read stuff I promised someone else I was going to read. So I just randomly pick something that was on my TBR shelf that I bought a long time ago that I just wanted to read. And I've picked Night Boat to Tangier by Kevin Barry. What an insane, wild ride of a book. I've only read, 30 pages, and it's just madness. It's a good kind of madness. I'm not going to tell you anything about it, but thoroughly enjoying it, really engaging, nice and easy to read, but wow, writing style, super weird, story, crazy, God knows what's going on. Two guys are looking for a girl, I don't know, and they're going to catch a boat to Tangier to try and find this girl, to track her down. I don't know. So that is happening. And in other reading news, in other reading news, I'm almost finished, probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to finish Girl by Edna O'Brien, and I wish I had better things to say, but when I'm almost finished, I don't want to give too much away, but it was something, it wasn't enough. There was not enough in this book. It's a small book, but there are plenty of great small books out there. Night Boat to Tangier is one, and that tell a great story. This one kind of doesn't. It kind of glosses over a bunch of stuff and never gets deep enough for me to enjoy it. It tells the story, I think I mentioned last week, it tells the story of a girl that's been kidnapped by Boko Haram in, Nigeria? And then throughout the book is all the things that happen to her while she's being imprisoned, and then the second half of the book, you won't mind me saying, but the second half of the book is her escaping from that prison and her journey home, and then what happens when she gets home. So there's a lot of unexpected things happening here. Not many of them enjoyable. I really haven't, and it's not that the content is too heavy or brutal. It's not that. It's almost not brutal at all. There's one very brutal scene at the beginning, but apart from that, it is pretty mundane, and I just wish it was written better, or it went a bit deeper into the subject matter. But I'm almost finished. When I get my final picture of the book in my head when I finish it, I'll do a full review. So that's almost done. Edna O'Brien's Girl. What else have I got? As for life, it's just been all working from home and coronavirus. Oh, and I really should say happy birthday to Doris. I missed it on, was it Thursday, Wednesday? I'm really sorry, Doris. People have been doing videos just to say happy birthday to Doris. I think I've missed the boat to do that. I'm too late to do that, so I wish you a happy birthday for a Friday Reads. Hopefully you watch my video. I hope you had a wonderful day, Doris. You are a fantastic booktuber, and we all love you. The other booktuber that has reappeared this week, and I'm so happy, is Natalie from My Reading Days. And she took a break, and that's absolutely fine. We all need to take a break sometime. And then this week she's done a couple of videos just to reintroduce herself to BookTube and to say hi and to let us know that she's okay. And I was so happy to see her face on BookTube again. So that has been those two things, Doris's birthday and Natalie's rebirth on BookTube, has been two of my best things for this week. I hope you've had some best things, some great things happen to you this week. In light of all of the infection and coronavirus nonsense that's going on, I hope you've still been able to enjoy your week. I have. I'm sitting out here in the garden in the sunshine in shorts and a t-shirt, so how can I not enjoy that? Wherever you may be, I hope you've had a wonderful week. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you may be, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks. Bye.